Hello. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Look into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock, and the doors shall be open. Seek, and you will find. Ask, and you will be given the key to this heart of mine. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Yes, welcome to the world of the Songfather on the Songfather Show this 23rd day of September. Oh, just like that, September's almost gone. Wow. So I hope everybody had a nice weekend since we've last seen each other or heard from each other. And Friday, I had to take Daddy-O to the doctors, and he got a nice, good report. And then we ran a couple of errands, and then we went to Manducati's and had a great time. We didn't leave there until 10 o'clock at night. What? That's right. A couple of Daddy-O's pals came down, and friends of Chris, and very nice. Very good time. And then the weekend, the weather was, you couldn't ask for anything better. It was unbelievable. But I always got to have my little beef about these weather people. I'm looking at what they were calling for the rest of the week here. And it said very warm, 77 degrees. Since when is that very warm? Because it's like the first day of fall, so now it automatically becomes very warm. If back in July it was 77, would it be, very cool today? I mean, these people they are really out of control. But it's our fault. We made them the experts, so. And it's like three tropical storms about to turn into hurricanes out there. One right behind the other. What? The first one's going to make a sharp right and not hit U.S. and go out to sea. The second one, that's going to make a sharp left and come on land. We don't know where. Oh, okay. The third one, this is them, not me. The third one, it could go straight, left, or right. Oh, very good. Pick up your $200,000 check. There you go. So over the weekend, a nice little informal, non-official / official goodbye to CC Sabathia, because he won't be pitching at Yankee Stadium anymore except for the playoffs, but not in regular season. So they had a nice little ceremony before the game, brought his family out, and gave him a beautiful painting by somebody, I don't know who, but gorgeous. And then here's what bothered me. Cashman comes out, not one of the Steinbrenners, but okay. I think him and Cashman probably had a better relationship than with the Steinbrenners, and since Poppy's gone to heaven, But and they give him and his family a 10-day trip to Japan. Okay, that's nice. Don't get me wrong. But a 10-day trip to Japan is almost like an 8-day trip, because it's 23 hours there, 23 hours back. So 2 days a shot, you're on the plane. Okay. When you do get there, you're going to have to rest. So like the next, say, half a day is shot, another half a day is shot. So now you're down to a week. With all the money these Yankees are making, you don't think they couldn't have given him 2 weeks, him and his family? Yeah, you got 2 weeks in Japan. 10 days, which gets knocked down to 7 days, which really gets knocked down to about 5 or 6. Well, then you got to start packing before. Whatever. He's an avid traveler, him and his family. So I guess he must have told somebody somewhere that he's never been to Japan, And if he was Elvis, then he would have said, "Oh, well, I've never been to Spain, but I kind of like the music. Well, the ladies are insane there, and they do know how to use it." Daddy-O! All right, so the Yankees are still doing good, slapping the hell out of the ball. Gardner's out of control with himself. He's got something like, I don't know, 30 something homers or 20, almost 30 homers. Making great plays in the outfield, doubles. I mean, he's so much fun to watch. And the Mets are still winning, but so is everybody else, so it's getting real tough for them. And my Giants, sorry, Stella, not my Giants. The New York Giants won their first game. Eli sitting on the bench, and I was making some very, very, astute observations that the line was doing better. Shepard was back. There was a few things that changed that maybe Eli could have still been in there until he almost gets sacked and he shakes it and he runs. Until he went and ran for 2 touchdowns. And that's what they're talking about, unfortunately. I loved Eli. I thought he did a great job. Definitely, I think, going to the Hall of Fame. But when you see this kid take off and run, that's a whole different story. And but the Giants didn't win as much as Tampa lost. The moron I shouldn't say that because I'm sure he feels bad enough as it is. So the kicker for Tampa Bay missed 2 extra points and then missed the field goal to win the game. That's it, man. Go home, pack your bags. You have one job to do. That's it. Kick the ball. You're not out there playing. You don't make tackles and this and that. Stop. That's your job to do. And these are chips, 25 yards. You can't kick 25 yards. You don't belong in the NFL. Sorry. All right, relax, everybody out there. This is not going to be another talking session. I'm going more towards more songs, and that's what we're going to do. So I just want to go over a couple of things. So should I do them now and sing to the end? Or you can't answer me. I've already done it, so you can't answer me. Gary Sinise, the actor, a very good actor, has flown 1,000 kids of fallen U.S. soldiers over to Disneyland at his own expense. Good man. Way to go. Love to do it. And an 89-year-old Ukrainian United Kingdom woman has knitted 450 blankets and coats for dogs that are in the shelters. To keep them warm as the cold weather comes up. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. And, I'll throw that one later. There's not that many. I really kept it down to just really mostly good things except for one observation. In the last 2 weeks, 13 men, women, and children across the United States have disappeared. Just disappeared. Amber alerts, golden alerts, silver alerts, this kind of alert, all kinds of alerts. And, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand what's happening here. It's making me scary. But, whatchamacallit? So, hold on, I just have to check this. I'm sorry. Because I don't have a secretary or a producer, I guess they called it, whatever Roz was on Frasier. I wasn't a big fan of Frasier. I really wasn't. There was just too much unbelievable stupidity going on. And meanwhile, it ran for like 8 years. But whatever Roz was on Frasier's show, I don't have that. Nobody answers. Nobody can answer the phones around here. I got to put everything on mute, And I figured out what's going on with Tino over here. This is the time of year. I figured out by sitting in the backyard and watching the male birds do all the work. Well, most of the work. I mean, they don't lay the eggs, but they're the ones that go out and get everything and build the nests for the mommies to come in and then lay the eggs and sit on top of them and hatch them and teach them to fly and that's what he's doing. It's just instilled in nature, and that's why he keeps going up and down and ripping things apart. And he's so proud of what he's. I mean, he's making nests all over this cage that it makes me feel bad, because he doesn't have a chick. But you know what? I don't see nobody over here helping me with my place. So, son of a bitch. So anyway, we're going to do a lot of It's called Italian American songs because we're not allowed to say WAP anymore. So these are a lot of my favorite Italian American songs from the 50s. And of course, you can only start off with this one first of all. And I said it before. I have won many, many bar bets, not for money, maybe $5 here or there, or definitely always for a drink or a shot back in the day, Now I just have to go to right over there, take 12 steps, and I can have what I want. Look, today I can have a little, limoncello. Ah, yes, very good. Oh, I could have a sip of vino. Oh, I could have, oh, no. So this song, Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and his Comets. And people would get so, like, almost violent. It's Bill Haley and the Comets. No, it's Bill Haley and his Comets. It's Bill Haley, and especially if they're older than me. Oh, my God. You're going to tell me that was my music when I was growing up. Bill Haley and the Comets. Now, you go back 10, 11 years, whatever it is. Yeah, you really weren't able to prove it. Even a little bit more than that. Now, you just go, really? Hold on. Pay me. So, yeah, very good song. Very big song. Still is like one of the iconic, I told you I love that word, iconic songs that represent the 50s. And, of course, when Happy Days came out, that's how it started for the first, I think, 2 years. And then they got into some kind of copyright thing and whatever. So, okay, fine. Then they just changed it to Sunday, Monday, Happy Days. Instead of going around the clock, they went through the week. No big deal. Gary Marshall was a genius. So let's get ready for a little rocking around the clock, shall we? Everybody up. I want nobody sitting for the entire show, if you can. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, all right. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, all right. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad bags on. Join me, hun. We'll have fun till the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, if the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. Sit on it, Potsy. When the chimes ring 5, 6, and 7, we'll be right in 7th heaven. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. When it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, I'll be going strong, and so will you. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. Gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 12, we'll cool off then, start rocking round the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. Hey. Yeah, baby. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your loving and your turtle doving, all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love me, baby, so till you tell me maybe that someday, well, I'll be blue. Yeah, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Buddy Holly, of course, and the Crickets. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, when Cupid shot his dart and shot it at your heart. So if we ever part and I leave you, yeah, you say you told me and you told me boldly that someday, well, I'll be blue, yeah, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, that'll be the day. Bow, bow, bow. How about one more by Buddy Holly? Let's do it. Yeah, baby. If you knew Peggy Sue, then you know I feel blue without Peggy. My Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal. Yes, I love you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue. Oh, how my heart yearns for you, oh, Peggy. My Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, girl. Yes, I love you, Peggy Sue. Pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue, oh Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, and I need you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, with a love so rare and true, oh Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, I love you, gal, and I want you, Peggy Sue. Take it. Woo. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue. Pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue, oh Peggy, oh my Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, girl, and I need you, Peggy Sue. I love you, Peggy Sue, with a love so rare and true, oh Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, yes, I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, yeah. How'd you like that, huh? 3 in a row. 3 in a row, 3, 3, 3. I always have to stop so I can have a little vino. There's a place out here on the island of Long. It's in, I guess you might call it Westbury, on Old Country Road. And it's called Total Wine. It's, I don't know if, obviously anybody not in the Northeast is not gonna hear of some of the other places here, but this belongs to a chain across the country, but this guy bought it himself for some reason, something to do with New York. And so I guess he pays a vig for the name Total. But, Stu Lennon's has a couple of places out here and in Connecticut where they sell wine and, and liquor and everything. And pretty damn good prices always, Stu Lennon's. But this place, it's unbelievable. There's a wine called Santa Cristina. Hey, Cristina! It's named after you. And usually goes anywhere from $15 to $28 a bottle. I get it for $7. $7. I also like, oh my God, I forgot the name of it well, it's Chianti Classico, Reserva Ducal, and the extra fine gold label goes anywhere from $35 to $48, and it's 23 there. And the other one usually goes from 23 to 30 something, is 17 there. I was like, this is unbelievable. I mean, so I can't remember the other one here. I'm trying to find it. I can't see it, of course, because the label's backward. But it's another one that in the stores is 23 to 28, and I got that one for $8 a bottle. I mean, you got to be. I mean, it's unbelievable. The place. It's the guy at the cashier. I said, "This place is unbelievable." My first time here. He goes, "Oh, definitely, yeah. It's like an adventure. Or what did he say it was? Like something for adults instead of kids. You know, a playground for adults." And you walk around and you're like, wow. I mean, it's just unbelievable. They got, wine tasting and liquor tasting stations all over the place. And it's a nice find. So my friend Kevin McLaughlin kept telling me to go there. Go to this place. Don't go to any local liquor stores anymore, Sonny. Don't go there. I'm telling you, you got to go to this place. I'm like, yeah, all right. He was right. Da Vinci. That's the other. I like Da Vinci wine. And when we were in Mandicotti's on Friday, we went through quite a few bottles, not too many, 7 or 8. No, I'm only kidding. But the wine that Vincenzo and Ida gave us, they're the owners, was from where they grew up, over just outside of Naples in Italy. And, still go back there, and they have a restaurant over there, whatever. And it was delicious. It wasn't a Chianti, and it wasn't a Montepulciano, and it wasn't a Viggiano. It's you can't explain it until you taste it. It was like, wow, this is really good. And I found it there, too. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I went and asked somebody, hold on. And they called the guy over, yes, can I help you? I was ready like, oh, no, who am I dealing with here? Yeah, so what are you looking for? No, I'm what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the chocolate milk. What do you think I'm doing here? So I said, I'm looking for, it's a red wine. All I know is it's from somewhere outside of Naples. Don't ask me the name of the town, and don't you dare ask me the name of the wine, because I would have found it already. All right, come with me, and I'm dressed. I just been done working in the house and in the yard all day, so I had sweatpants and a t-shirt, and he's kind of looking at me like, well, these are a little bit cheaper, but I said, do me a favor, please. I'm just blah, 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 blah. I'm looking for this. It's outside of Naples, and don't be judging what I can and can't afford by the way I'm dressed. That ain't cool. Oh, please, sorry, I wasn't doing that at all. Yeah, okay, whatever. I look at this and this and that, then. You don't remember the name of the town? I said, I don't. I just know it was outside of Naples. And he was, well, it might be this one. And he points to it. There it is. That's the wine we had in Mandicotti's. I'm like, all right, get me that. $11 a bottle. It's unbelievable, that place. It really is unbelievable. So I bought like 20 bottles. This was on Friday. And I think I have 3 left. Me and Tino, we were drinking like crazy all weekend. It's amazing what you can do with a bird. He eats like a bird, but he drinks like a friggin' shark. Makes me wonder. Anyway, so great place. If you're on the island alone, go check out Total Wine. Unbelievable. And, I should have told them, wait, pay for this first before I do it. Damn it. Okay, so over, where the hell is it now? A visually impaired man, young man, and when I say young man, like somewhere late teens, early 20s, developed and invented a cane for the visually impaired that they can use to walk around, obviously. But what it has built into the cane is a speaker, Google Maps, Bluetooth available if you want to play music, and there's a sensor that will warn the user if they're approaching an object that is belt high or higher up. So, what's that? So if they're walking around, sometimes, of course they're only hitting the cane like this. I'm doing this like you can see my hand, but you know what I'm doing. Looking for curbs and things. But then, there's no way for them ever really to tell if there's anything that's this high that's going to hit them in the chest and knock them down or hit them in the face. And you can't go around with the cane like this. You'll be knocking people in front of you. This kid comes up with this thing. It's a beautiful thing to see. It really is. And it will talk to you. If you're just say you live in Manhattan and you're walking down the street, coming to West 57th Street and 2nd Avenue, and then you know where you are. That's if you know where you're going. but it's also good to know where you are in case you don't know where you're going or you get lost, And he's trying to figure out a way where you can also put in the phone inside that cane. So if there's a problem, you just push a button and it dials out 911 automatically in case you get in trouble. And those are I love technology and everything else, and sometimes I think we go way, way too fast. But something like this is great. I think it's a home run. So kudos to that guy. Very good. And then they said every 3 hours in the United States of America. Oh, wow. They got this must be the anniversary coming up of Lady Di. Oh, sorry. Every 3 hours, a car is hit by a train. How is this guy still alive? Every 3 hours, 24 hours a day. That's 8 times a day this guy's getting hit. Sell the car, get another car. My goodness. Wow. You talk about stats. Man. All right, so there's a song by Mr. It's, where the hell is it? What they do sometimes to protect themselves. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. Sorry. This is about a Big Bopper who passed away, unfortunately. Yeah, you know what? I should have put a Richie Valens song in it, but we'll do that on the day the music died. But here's the Big Bopper singing Chantilly Lace. Well, he's not singing. I'm singing it. But he had a massive hit with that, and he passed away in that plane crash with Buddy Holly and Richie Valens. And, you want to talk about 3 young guys. And he was the oldest of them all, the Big Bopper. Just life disappearing so quickly in such a young age, but you musically talented and, on the way to becoming superstars, and Dion was supposed to be on that flight. They didn't have enough money. $13, he didn't have it. So God bless him for that. And then look what happened. So, but here is the Big Bopper. Hello, baby. Yeah, this is the Big Bopper speaking. Oh, you sweet thing. Will I what? Will I what? Oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face, a ponytail hanging down, wiggle and a walk and a giggle and a talk. Make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl. Make me act so funny, make me spend my money. I feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a, oh, baby, that's what I like. What's that, honey? But, oh, honey, but, oh, baby, you know what I like. A Chantilly lace and a pretty face, ponytail hanging down, wiggle and a walk and a giggle and a talk, Lord, make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl. Make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose, like a long-necked goose, like a, oh, baby, that's what I like. What's that, honey? Pick you up at 8. And don't be late. But, baby, I ain't got no money, honey. Oh, all right, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, wiggle and a walk and a giggle and a talk, Lord. Make the world go round, round, round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl. Make me act so funny, make me spend my money. I feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a, oh, baby, that's what I like. Yeah. Let's step right into it right now. Johnny Maestro and the Crests.
Step, step. Step, step. Step, step.
Step by step, I fell in love with you, and step by step, It wasn't hard to do, kiss by kiss and hand in hand. That's the way it all began. Soon we found the perfect plan for love. Side by side, we took a lover's walk, and word by word, we had a lover's talk. One word led to another, and then, and in time we're up to 10. My heart knew we were gonna fall in love. A sweet hello, well my heart's aglow. We started a date, stayed up late. I walk you home, we're all alone. 7-step, we took a chance. One kiss and true romance. Step by step, we climbed through heaven's door. And step by step, each thrill invited more. Then you promised faithfully, all your love belonged to me. Now I know we'll always be in love. A sweet hello, and my heart's aglow. We had a date, stayed up late. I walked you home, we're all alone. 7-step, I took a chance. One kiss and true romance. Step by step, we climbed to heaven's door. And step by step, each thrill invited more. Then you promised faithfully, all your love belonged to me. Now I know we'll always be in love. Step, 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 step. Basando e me chiara facciato. Huh? Are we having some time tonight, boy, huh? Yeah. I gotta love it. Yeah, I gotta love these Italian-American songs. So I just want to make one more. I think that was it. That was it. I didn't put any kind of crazy news in there. Not today. Daddy-O, sorry, I took my face away from the mic. Can you hear me? Hello, Daddy-O. Whoa, 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 whoa. Daddy, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, okay, good. So we covered it. Yes, okay, good. Now we could just have some music. We have just a few left. Let's see. Yeah, 3 left. And this next one, always been one of my favorites. What should I have now? A little sip of wine, a little sip of limoncello. I think a limoncello. Limoncello. It's good when it's cold, too. And this one, by the Duprees, always been one of my favorites from the duo Italian-American songs. It's called Why Don't You Believe Me? Why? Why don't you believe me? You know, iconic, you bet.
Please tell me why.
Tell me why don't you believe me? It's you I adore. Forever and ever, can I promise more? I've told you so often the way that I care. Why don't you believe me? It just isn't fair. Here is a heart that is lonely. Here is a heart you can take. Here is a heart for you only, that you can keep her breath. How else can I tell you? What more can I do? Why don't you believe me? I love only you. Why don't you believe me? I love only you. Tell me why. And right into the next two pre's. My own true love, my own true love. At last I found you, my own true love. No lips but yours, no arms but yours, will ever lead me through heaven's doors. I roam the earth in search of this. I knew I'd know you by your kiss, and by your kiss you've shown true love. I'm yours forever, my own true love, my own true love. You know what they are? They're goose bumblies. Canton uno. So I always save this song. Always. I saved this song for last because year after year after year, when CBS FM was CBS FM, and on around Thanksgiving time, they would do the top 500 of all time. And, that's a nice category to be in anyway, the top 500. But this song always came out number one every freaking year. It doesn't matter. And I've sang this many, many, many times. And, at weddings, chicks seem to go a little crazy for this song. But what are you going to do? Exactly. Sing it again. Yeah. But this is one of Daddy-O's favorite doo-wop songs. I said, WAP. Oh, my God. I'm in trouble now. It's one of Daddy-O's favorite Italian-American songs. And by the Five Satins in the Still of the Night. Beautiful, beautiful song. And, a lot of different versions done about it. Dean Martin has a nice version of it. And and I think Frank does too. But I just loved the Five Satins. And my good friend Mickey, the Prince of Rock and Roll, invited me to a concert. Oh my God, I can't believe how long it is now. But it's about 10 years ago that he was putting on, and Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll, at the Patchogue Theater on the island of Long. And so he said, "Don't worry about it. I got you covered." So, make a long story short, I go in, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You know, the tickets that were on the arm were all the last row of the theater. Are you crazy? And so I go up and, I got to talk to Mickey. It was I got to talk to Mickey now. You know, and these big guys are standing there. I said, "Just tell him it's Sonny." They come in, comes out, takes me and Bella up, boom, 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 watched the whole show backstage. But who wasn't on the ticket, at least I didn't see it, was the Five Satins. Yeah, but Freddie Paris came to be part of it. You know, he was like 120 years old at the time. And they did a whole bunch of their songs, you know, Down the Aisle and everything else. And they saved this for the end. And let me tell you, nailed this song. Nailed it. And I love it to death. So here is, in the still of the night, this is the ultimate Italian-American song.
Shut up, shoo-be-doo. Shut up, shoo-be-doo.
Shoot up, shoo-be-doo. Shoot up, shoot in the still of the night, while I held you tight. Oh, I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go in the still of the night. I remember that night in May, the stars were bright above. I'll hope and I'll pray to keep your precious love. So before the night, hold me again with all of your might in the still of the night. Do-ra, 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 do-ra. Well, before the night, hold me again with all of your might in the still of the night. In the still of the night. That's the way to end this beautiful Italian, Italian-American night songs, whatever. So, yeah, very good, and very good on the time. You know, I've been doing my best to keep it in, you know, and we're going to do this, sorry, Daddy-O. We're going to do this, once every other week or so, make it a do-up night. Tomorrow, of course, is Blue Eye Tuesdays, which I love. And got to get a Dino night in there now. You look behind me. He's very, very upset. We haven't had a Dino night now in a couple of weeks, so we'll do that one day this week. And then an Elvis night, strictly Elvis. We got to do that too. We haven't done that in a while. But coming up with all these different themes. Yesterday, I was about to go on and give you all a surprise, a Sunday surprise, all songs about Sunday, because I was ready to, put my last 2 bullets into this TV set. And then the Giants start coming back, and I'm like, oh, man. I'm looking at the clock, and oh, God. Now, never mind. I can't do it. So we got that saved, and then we're going to do a song. We're going to do a night of all songs with numbers in the title, and so you got any suggestions, send them in. Send your cards and letters along with $20 to I Love the Songfather, P.O. Box Songfather, California, 100 Songfather. And, but yeah, seriously, you have any ideas, send them in. I love them, The one with the numbers, Chrissy gave me that idea. Then she gave me another idea the other day, and I can't remember it now. Maybe songs... or songs with animals in them, songs with parts of a house. So yeah, we can have a lot of fun with this and keep it going. And it looks like every day it's just gonna, some days will be better than others, I guess, with schedules. But we're averaging like 500 per episode, and then a couple of days a week it'll jump over 1,000 to 1,500. So right now it's averaging, I just say around 3,000 a week. So it ain't bad, 12,000 a month, maybe go to 15. So maybe on an average of 15,000 a month. And I can't wait to get September. We got a week to go, and then see what September's radio station is. And I got a bunch of songs to put on there, and got a couple other things cooking. Right, my good friend out there, he's got a couple of ideas. I don't want to say his name because then you might find out what the surprise is. But it's something I'm very excited about, which would be great. And, you know what I mean? He's a good guy. He's a real good guy. And he's got a show called Rock in the Kitchen, which is something I wanted to do years ago. Not too long ago, but years ago. Where I would cook something and do this, sing some songs. But, you need the kitchen set up the right way, almost a studio kind of kitchen. And so then I found out that he's been doing that, and, maybe we might pop on that. And then he's got something else that he asked me if I was interested in, and I said yes. And Mr. Anthony Gianfredo, who sang Happy Birthday to on Thursday, I think it was, he's the president of a minor league team in Connecticut, I think somewhere, or maybe it's a sub-major team, whatever, baseball team. And he tells me finally the other day, every night he's putting my picture up on the big screen at the stadium and he's been playing some of my songs. So that was cool. That was very cool. And next year I'm definitely going to go up there. And, even just to watch it, I don't have to sing when I'm there, but maybe I'll do the Star Spangled Banner or something. Either that or the national anthem, one or the other. But we'll see. So, I'll wait. I'll wait until we see if it sinks into anybody's brain out there. Lorna and Stella tied. They win. Very good. And Louise came in second. My goodness, all the way from the Emerald Isle. Excellent. So anyway, that's the show. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a lot of fun with this duo Italian-American songs there. Love them songs. Love them all. And quick story. I was not going to do that. What the hell? So, growing up, like I said, it was always Sinatra and Dean Martin and Ray Charles and Johnny Mathis and Edie and Steve, that kind of music. And then I got into I got a little bit older. Then I got into the rock and, Steppenwolf and all those guys and Led Zeppelin and Mandrill and then some of the country and, whatever. And then I get to high school, I kind of like the same kind of music, and then you listen to, what do you call it? Oh, my God, I can't remember. The Good Guys on WMCA and ABC. And, so then you're hearing all the, the top songs that were big back in those days, the pop, bubblegum songs, and I like them too. But coming to junior year, I met this guy named Richard Beatty, who was in my class, and we hit it off. We got to be friends, big time. Doesn't like any of that music, big time into the oldies, And he goes out and he buys himself a 57 Chevy Bel Air, scrapped. There was nothing inside. There was not even a dashboard inside. There was no radio, no speakers, no seats, no rug. No, everything was down to the metal. It was unbelievable. And he spent all of junior year, little by little, like the movie Christine, putting it together, piece by piece. He tufted and rolled his own upholstery on the inside, red and white like it's supposed to be, beautiful. It was one of my favorite cars ever anyway. And so he got me listening to it. And then he got me listening to all these CDs, Cruising 56, Cruising 58, blah, blah, blah. So, it was, they were actual tapes from radio stations from back in the 50s that they put on cassette and they put on albums. And it was like you were living back in those days, you plug it into your car, even the 8-tracks, what'd I say? And you'd be driving along, you listen to the song, boom, and then it goes into a commercial about some soda that was popular back in the day, and not just from New York, with the St. Louis and Milwaukee and California, Wolfman Jack out on the coast, and all these big, DJs. That was the big job at the time from all over the country. So it was really cool. So I really got into it, And now we're getting ready to graduate high school. And, everybody's looking at the yearbook. I know he signed my book. Here you go. Here, wrap that. Yeah, nice. Good 4 years. Go, go screw yourself. And that's how guys joke with each other, whatever. But there was one picture, and I remember I was sitting with my friend Bobby, and I'm going through the yearbook, and then I look and I go, it was some club. I don't know what club it was. They were sitting on Beatty's car. His Christine, his pride and joy. They had 4 sitting on the bumper, right? Then 4 on top of the trunk, and then 4 on top of the hood. Are you out of your mind? And I said to Bobby, how are we not going to let him see this? Well, what are you talking about? The whole class got one of them. Sure enough, he hadn't seen it yet, and we go into the class. And so, I just kind of give him a look. Hey, Beats. That's what we used to call him. Well, that's what I did anyway. Hey, Beats, how's everything, all right? Yeah, everything's good. Why? But no, just saying. I haven't seen you in a couple of classes. He's like looking at me like that's too weird, but whatever. And so he opens his book. He goes, look, before I forget, and he gets all nuts later, do me a favor, please sign my yearbook. And I said, okay. And so he goes, let me sign yours. Okay, so I give him my yearbook, and I go where my picture is, and I sign my name next to it. Well, he was not too many people who would ask to sign his yearbook. Not that he was antisocial or anything else. He was just very, hoodish. He only picked who he wanted to hang out with, and I was at the top of his list. And so he goes right to the picture. He's looking for it because they told him that they were going to put his car in the yearbook because it was an icon for the last 2 years. Okay. So he's looking. I'm not even thinking what he's doing. He's looking. And then he sees it. And freaking face turns bright red. And then, I've never seen this before in my life. Since or before. And then dark red. I'm like, oh my God. And he slams the book and he flings it across the room. It bangs off the wall. He goes out the door, and then the teacher goes, whose yearbook is this? I said, it's mine. You got the attention. I go, wait, I didn't throw the book. And then he asked everybody, no, he didn't do it. He went down, opened doors until he found out who the head of the, he was looking at this guy, Joe Fitteni, who was the head of that club, whatever the hell it was. And he finds him, and he goes running to the courtroom and starts punching him and pounding on top of his head. They had to pull him off. He didn't get to graduate with us. I haven't seen him since then. It's such a horrible, horrible story, but what is wrong with that guy? He built that thing from scratch from the very, very beginning, and you put 12 people on top of that car? Are you insane? So anyway, that's he's the guy that really got me. My Aunt Celeste, to this day, still loves and listens to it, but he's the one that really got me going with the oldies and Elvis and everything else. So, Richard Beatty, if you're out there, give me a call, baby. So, all right, that's it. I don't know why I had to throw that in there. I guess the music reminded me of it. But have a good night, everybody. I love you. Thanks for everything that you do, all the kind words, and the way you make me feel good about what I'm doing here. Spread the word, and I'm gonna say it until my tongue falls out of my mouth. And that would be a big drop because I got a gigantic tongue. Look. Don't share the watch party. Share the post. Sometime around 6, between 6 and 6:30, I put the post up that will stay there, that we get to share, and that's it. And then from that post becomes the watch party. And then after that's over, the watch party will disappear, but the post will always be there. So share the post, please. Okay? All right. Tell everybody, too. And don't forget the Godfather, the Songfather radio station. And put the link up again. It's about time. I'm going to start sending out an email to people. And the Christmas album is almost finito. And I just got to get the artwork done. So I think pretty good time. And then a couple of weeks, it's my birthday. Yeah, baby, the big 5-5. Unbelievable. 55. In the year 55, 55. If you question it, I'll skin you alive. So anyway, have a good night. Love yous. Goodbye. Tino says he can't talk right now. He's building a nest. So, ciao. Love you. Bye. Daddy-o! Chris. Inside joke. I can't believe how many people just fell for that. And also fell for the thing I did last Thursday when I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, the show was pretty good. And I'm getting texts from people, or whatever you call that, whatever, messages, chats, well, I don't care, whatever they call it. We can still hear you. We can still hear what you're saying. Okay. All righty then. All right, good night, everybody. I'll see you right now, and then I'll see you tomorrow. 7. Tonight, Freddie Rubino. We throw that in quick. I think he's on tonight to get the food out of here, I believe, unless he's away. He's been flying all over the place doing a lot of shows. So, but if not, 8 o'clock tonight, check them out. Fred Rubino and Christine, get the food out of here, where they cook and they make a wonderful concoction. A concoction. That's it. Goodbye.